Good morning. It's, I don't even know what time. My boyfriend's kind of sick and I'm going to be looking after him. I got to take him to the doctor's today. So I'm going to try and have a really productive day because there's quite a few things I need to get done. So I've gotten up a little bit earlier. I've done the washing the night before, so I've put it in and scheduled it. I'm taking the washing out now, and after this I'm going to eat breakfast. I'm going to take him to the doctor's. While he's at the doctor's, I'm going to go get the groceries and then just edit while he's at his appointment because his appointment might run over. And then after, when I come back, we're going to have lunch, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm also going to exchange a pot of potting mix at Bunnings. And then there's a bunch of chores that I need to do, so we'll see how much I get done today, but hopefully it'll be pretty productive. Washing. So this is literally the breakfast that I have every morning. It's just a boiled egg, some sausage, a toast, and some fruit. Also, my friend Rachel told me about this app called yknow. It's basically an app that scans food and beauty products, and it tells you about the actual ingredients and flags potentially hazardous ingredients. And I just scanned a bunch of items in my bathroom this morning. Everything that I scanned came up as bad, which is concerning. I mean, I'll still finish using them, but I don't know if I would buy them again. I don't know how trustworthy this app is in terms of the information that they put in there. So if you know anything about beauty products, if you're like a dermatologist or whatever and you're interested, maybe like download it and give it a go and see if the stuff that's written on there makes sense to you. But yeah, these are the things I scanned and they were bad. So if you have those products, maybe consider replacing them with alternatives. Okay, I've just dropped off my boyfriend at the doctor's. I have arrived to get my shopping done. It's I've turned off the car. It's currently 10:10, I'm gonna say. Probably can get all the shopping done in 30-45. It's mostly vegetables. And then I'm gonna go back to the doctor's car park to wait for his appointment to finish.
They're all ready, those.
They are. I'm trying to find one that's kind of in the middle because we're not going to eat it for a few days.
Trust me, they're better than what the other ones are.
These ones?
10 times better.
How long do you reckon they'll keep though?
How's your usage when you use them?
Like within the week. They'll be fine.
1 kilo.
Okay.
But this is good.
Okay.
A week will last easy.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there'd be more, I think.
Cool. Thank you so much.
No.
Okay. Pasta. Where is the pasta? They don't have the little this thing. The sheet that says where everything is. Nope, I'm gonna go this way. We are home. I'm gonna put these vegetables away and then we're gonna make lunch and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Look how big this cucumber I got is. It's like the length of my thigh. I don't know how to show you this, but it's literally the length of my thigh. Like, it's my full forearm to fingertip. That's how big this cucumber is. I don't know how many people who watch this video will do this, but if you eat offal or like intestines and stuff of animals, this is for you. My mom told me how to cook cow's heart, so that's what that is. And I'm gonna prepare some of that for lunch as well as some of the leftovers. So literally the way that she cooked it is she just boiled it in, this is like 2 hearts worth. And she cooked it for like, what, 2-3 hours? And then after it cools down, you slice it into slices like this. This is how we eat it back in China. You add diced garlic with vinegar, like black vinegar, and soy sauce, and then you just eat it. It's like we call it like liang cai, which is just like a side dish type thing. But my mom basically serves it as a main, like a meat main. So that's what I'm gonna eat it as today. Okay, so I've made this sauce. It's soy sauce, vinegar, and garlic, and then this is the heart. And I've never seen my mom do this, but I assume she just applies like so.
I've owned those seafood for over 30 years.
Under the age of 20.
It'll be that simple.
This type of rage tends to stem from things that people keep buried, things they just don't talk about, which is why we're gonna have to dig deeply.
Ready for the gym. I forgot I need to replace the battery in my car fob because it literally did not work when I was at the shops before, and I was almost stranded outside of my car. So I'm going to attempt to do this myself. I've never done it before, but somehow getting older, part of that is just trying to fix all of these things by yourself that you normally would just go and find your dad for or something. And it's really empowering doing it yourself because then you realize, oh, I can do it myself. But I guess not everyone grew up with parents who were super, I don't know, supportive of that kind of thing. Like my mom generally wasn't. She was a very nervous person, I think is how we can describe it. And so I grew up to be a very nervous person, but slowly over time, I'm learning to trust myself and take risks. It's funny because one time my friend said to me, because I needed to clip my, as at Rachel's house, I needed to clip my nails before we could paint it. And her boyfriend had a very interesting nail clipper. It was kind of more like shears. And he said, you can try this. This is what I use. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. Like, I've never used it before. I'll see how it is. If I don't like it, I can just swap back to shears. And she was like, wow, you're so brave. And I was like, I think you need to consider just how low the stakes are in this. Like, I think the chance of it hurting me is pretty low, but if I try them and I don't like them, I'm not really losing anything. You know, I could just switch over to the nail clipper. I'm not like eating puffer fish, you know what I mean? That's a whole other ball game of risk taking. Ooh, I'm not doing a very good job at this. Let me try again. Oh, I did it. Ah. Wow. Wait, there's no battery. Huh, okay. Battery's on the back. Change of plans. I'm taking my partner's car because my battery is in fact welded on for some reason. I might have to go take it to like a Mr. Minute or something. Okay, change of plans. Don't mind the lighting. I called my dad. He confirmed that that battery is basically welded on and I have to take it to like a Mr. Minute or something. So I'm at the gym now. I'm gonna go do my gym workout. I'm gonna go exchange this bag of soil for the one that I actually want, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna bring in the laundry. I'm gonna do housekeeping, so like I'm gonna clean up the bathroom, just general housekeeping, you understand. But yeah, hoping to get out of here before the after work rush. Red bottom, brown top. Red bottom, brown top. You know, I used to think those jokes where it's like, oh, time to find a husband, time to go to a place where rich people gather and look confused. I used to think they were just like, you know, they're just joking, haha. But like, honestly, walking around looking confused really works. I didn't want to disturb those guys because they were talking to each other, even though they worked here. So I just kind of stood near them and looked confused. And they were like, are you okay? I mean, to be fair, they work here, but still, it works. Back wall. Haha, red bottom, brown top. It's like bigger than the one that I have. And it's cheaper. I'm going to attempt a transition. Let's get change. Did it work? Okay, first things first, I'm gonna bring in the laundry and then we're gonna make dinner. I think it's like 5:30. Been a pretty productive day so far, I would say. And then I'm gonna edit tonight because I was meant to edit today while my boyfriend was at his doctor's appointment, but I didn't get time to. And I'm editing my solo podcast episode. So it's very, very exciting. It's probably out by the time this video is out. So if you would like, please go listen. It's only like 30 minutes. You can put it on your Spotify and go for a walk or do some dishes or do some laundry or something. I hope you guys like. Oh, these are still wet. Oh no. All right, inside they go to dry. I'm making dinner now, and luckily I cooked everything during lunch / cooked at my parents' house, so it's just heating stuff up. I have the braised beef that I made in the same pot as the heart for my boyfriend, the vegetable that I cooked for lunch, and the rice that I cooked for lunch. We love a meal plan queen. And then I'm just gonna continue eating the heart that I ate for lunch as well. There's garlic bread in the air fryer because we're trying to eat all the leftovers in our fridge. So it's gonna be a good meal. I'm also really craving ice cream, so I might have an ice cream while everything is heating up. I don't know, does anyone else ever have this actually? Sometimes when I'm like hungry, I crave ice cream. Like, not carbs, not protein, not fat, ice cream. I'm like, I could really go for something really sweet and kind of hefty right now. I don't know, like ice cream gives me that vibe. Does that happen to anyone else? Is that just me? What is that all about? Oh, it's good though. Also, this kind of chocolate where it's cold, like it's hard from being cold, not from just being hard, somehow tastes so much better than regular chocolate. I don't know how to explain it. This is the only way I'll eat milk chocolate, is if it's like on an ice cream, crunchy from being cold. Like, I don't know what makes it better. Somehow. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. I just enjoy the product. Like your bottle? This is my dinner mate.
Swear to God.
This is like his only line, trying to talk criminals down the edge of killing someone. I swear to God, I will help you if you just don't do this. This is like the third time he's done this.
Used to be jealous of him to find out.
It is 9:16. I've just edited for maybe like an hour-ish. Literally editing a podcast is so good. It takes me probably total 3 to 4 hours to edit the whole thing, as opposed to like days with my vlogs and stuff like that, because there's just not as much content to select from. It's mainly just like editing ums and ahs and spaces out and then putting the music in and then doing the art for it and then uploading. So that was relatively pain-free. I'm just gonna do my life drawing now for the day and probably go get ready for bed because I feel like staying up later than this is not gonna do me any favors. This is my life drawing notepad. I got this from my high school friend when we were in high school. Venice, if you're watching this, what year is this? She drew like a whole thing for me and it makes me so happy every time I see it. But yes, Venice, if you're watching this, I still use your notepad. I'm how far into it now? It's actually been really good for live drawing because I'm not so precious about the pages. I am this far into it. So I'm about halfway, just over halfway, which is pretty good. All right, here are the 30 seconds. And now I have 5 poses for 1 minute. So it's twice as long as this. The thing that I'm starting to get more used to is I used to like not be able to understand the time difference between a 30-second pose and like a 10-minute pose. Like I would just draw at the same tempo and then be surprised when I had time left over. But now every time I start the next section, I try to remind myself like, okay, you have twice as long as you did before. And that sort of helps to put in perspective how quickly I need to go, or like how slowly I get to take my time, and like how much time might be left. And like, it sounds really intuitive, but it's actually helped a lot. Here's all the 1 minute. Now we have 5 minutes. I only get 2 for this one. Hang on, I'm cooked. I started doing this one and I drew the circle for the head so small. Why? I have so much space for 2 drawings. 5 minutes. Successful with this one, not so much with this one. Okay. This is the 10-minute one. This feels more like how long I might actually usually take if I want to get like all the fingers in and like a solid outline going. The only advantage I had with this one was that it didn't have a face, so it didn't take me as long to do, so I could like really take my time with everything else. I actually corrected this leg at the very end and then just like rubbed out the wrong section, so this is actually a very good 10-minute. I'm happy with this one. I feel like I'm progressing with my life drawing as I've been practicing here and there. Time to get ready for bed. Had to film an outro, but my skincare is on. We are moisturized in our lane, unbothered, and now we're going to sleep. Thank you for coming with me on my somewhat productive day. I hope it was a good watch. Good night! Like, look at that. Excellent. And then if there's anything extra, if you just... It goes back by itself. How good! Little Barbie sharpener.